Okay, so as everybody knows, mine is horror, so I'm looking at existing film posters and magazines that I like. This was the first one that I found, which was Paranormal Activity 3. I decided just to look at this because mine's about like zombies and paranormal things, so I looked at similar genres to it. As you can see from this, it's mainly the image, which takes up 2/3 of the poster, and there's little writing. I like this poster because in the middle you can see the shadow, but when you first look at it you don't notice that, so it like plays with your mind type thing. Whilst looking through all of the film posters, a key element of horror was that it was low-key lighting, which adds to the atmosphere of horror. This shot is like a high-angle shot looking down at the children, and it's like in a safe and secure place you think in a bedroom, and they're like typical children, but then in the middle there's a shadow and you don't know what it is, so that makes you want to go and see the movie. Yeah, so they use, apart from the title, the typography is the same, so there's not loads of confusing styles of writing. It's quite consistent. Yeah, the tagline, "It runs in the family," or like it gives you some answers to the previous films if you've gone to go and see it, so you want to go find out how the other films link to this one. Then A Stranger Calls. I chose this one because it was quite an unusual poster, because when you first see it, you cannot see the woman in the phone, like screaming. And again, that's kind of similar to the other poster. Like at first you don't see the shadow, but then in this one you see the woman in the phone. It's again low-key lighting, all dark colours. They use a lot of red in horror film posters and black. Red like could correlate blood or something, so you know that it's a horror poster. This one again was on like a film camera, like to Paranormal Activity 3, which I thought was quite effective because it gives those like lines across, which is a bit blurred vision, and again it's low-key lighting. The typography on this is all the same, apart from the title. And in a minute I found out how to get the writing at the bottom. They also include websites at the bottom so that people can go and find out more about the films if they want to. The Human Centipede. I chose to add just a small bit about this film because I thought it was quite strange, because you were behind like the glass as if you're not meant to see what's behind it, and because it's a blurred vision you don't actually know what's behind it. Again, they've used the red for the blood, and it has like minimal writing on it, but like the tag lines, like their flesh is his fantasy, you're like, what? And you want to go find out about it, so like the posters I mentioned draw you into want to go and watch the film. This is really effective poster, I thought, because again you don't realise what's happening in the background, the man with the mask on, straight away, because it's in the dark. And I thought I could do something similar with mine, like have something in the background, because I thought that was quite effective. And as you can see the writing again, like the actresses, an actor, and inspired by true events, is all in the same typography. Oh yeah, I like this poster because the title was in lowercase, whereas everything else was in uppercase, and by them doing in lowercase you're like, who are the strangers? Like there's no capital or anything, so it's like more ambiguous. Oh yeah, right. Key elements to posters are these like the little bits of writing along here, which are always the same on every poster. So won't probably show on this because it hasn't been downloaded. How do I click?
You need to be in the PowerPoint to have the link work. So now if you just wait now, it should connect up to the net.
To get this writing, if you go onto this slide, then you download the 4 files down here, and you can get it either in italic or normal. And then when you type these down here, so like the colons or whatever, these will appear. So it really, this is what makes the difference in making film posters look professional. So I thought I'd include that. These are some magazine covers. I thought there were not many horror magazine covers, but a common convention of them was to have a medium close-up of the main image. This one I thought was a bit too busy because of the different styles of writing, and there was a lot going on. It is conventional in a way because it has the barcode, the masthead and the roof lines. You can, again, it's all about like the colour schemes and the house style of the magazine that make you associated with horror. So the dark colours, the low-key lighting, and the actual image is really key to get to emphasise the genre. In the magazine covers and in the film posters, the mode of address makes a real difference of how a kind of tone can be put across. Usually they are looking directly at you. Again, this shows that the colours are all like low-key lighting and gives you a haunted style.